All right. This is part two. I started to get a little lengthy. I'm going to try to speed it up now. So, today equals a 9. Today is a Sunday. I always think like Sunday is going to like give the foundational theme because I always think it's a progression. You know, Sun is this is what it is, the theme of the week. Monday is how we feel about that theme. Tuesday is what we're going to do about that theme. Wednesday is how we understand what we need to do, strategize, communicate, analyze, whatever, overthink, underthink, whatever, think. Thursday, how we're going to, and now we've got a plan. Thursday is like what we want to expand on. Friday is how we align, embody, and embrace. And Saturday is the limitations and restrictions that we're either going to endure or overcome. That's how it goes. Um, So we've got the world, and the world can speak to something ending, and it could also speak to earthly matters, right? Something coming to an end. First row, we got the Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, which means there's something that was invested, some sort of relationship or partnership that was invested in, and now you have been prepared. You know, this could have been like you went through something, and especially if some of us in the past week or the past couple of weeks last couple of weeks we've invested in ourselves and chosen ourselves over going back to old cycles with old people, right? We don't usually do we don't look for love reading. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs out, right? ADHD and autism, we crinkle our legs, straighten our legs, crinkle our legs, so I'm like fucking squirrel. But if we have just if and I also talk about how sometimes we physically end the relationship where we're no longer talking to them, we're no longer calling them, we're not checking for them and shit, but emotionally we need to tend to that wound that attracted that shit in the first place, or to embrace the evolution so that we don't end up going back, and I gave like a really harsh extreme analogy of like, unfortunately, some domestic violent people, victims, they will go back. They, even if they get out of that first relationship, they will go and they'll meet the same kind of person because it's familiarity. You know what I mean? So you got to find the wound and heal that part of yourself that aligned with that shit in the first place. And this is what I think we're doing here, because through that conflict with this 5 of Wands in the reverse here, you are ready, because the 5 of Wands speaks of being prepared. Then we have the 7 of Cups, options, opportunity, different paths you could take emotionally. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. The way I like to describe the 9 of Pentacles is the work you need to do in order to maintain that garden, right? The 9 of Pentacles is you're in that garden, it's flourishing and blah, 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 blah. But the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is like, yeah, well, you got to water the plants. You got to prune the trees and the plants to, and get rid of the dead leaves and, clean it up. So this is the work you have to do to make it so. So we have the 8 of Swords. You might be stuck in a certain, like some of us might be not wanting to date because you feel like it can't be any other way. There's some sort of self-imposed perspective or opinion or mind that's pretty harsh. Yeah, because got the 9 of Cups here in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, sadly, you don't feel love. Oh, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse too. And then we have look at all the 9s that have just come out. We got the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords just came out. All right. And on the first row, we've got the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. I mean, the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, which equals 9 also. All right. So there's something about the way you see yourself. I feel like I feel like you've had some small triumphs, but when matters of relationships, which is what I think this is based off, I feel like a lot of you just rather not, so as to not get triggered. Oh, I'm happy being by myself. And you know what? Like I am one of those people too, collective, where I just don't have the time to be bothered. I have too many interests and things going on with myself that I don't really I don't need somebody. What's that meme say? You know, I feel so good and at peace, not getting gaslit and manipulated by somebody's undiagnosed son. I like that. But so so just what I said to you, this is about healing the part of you that aligned with things that you didn't want, right? So we got this 8 of Swords followed by the 9 of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, not making progress, not feeling worthy of commitment, of being committed to. You know, this is like giving the always, always, always a bridesmaid, but never a bride. But, you know, I think marriage is overrated. You know, I think some people are meant to be married, but I also think that, like, you know, the quality of the people in the relationship matter a lot. And then the Queen of Wands speaks to not being able to be authentic in your whole self. You know, this is like, oh, don't embarrass us. Be quiet. Don't say too much. You know what I mean? That's what this is given. And so a lot of you feel the way I kind of feel right now. I feel like, you know, it's very hard to find somebody or to be with somebody that allows you to be your entire self and not feel threatened and not feel jealous and not, you know, because like really people you'll be in a relationship with somebody be a whole ass jealous of you. But I also think some of it has to do with my placements. So I don't know, maybe that's just what we're going through collectively from different angles. But like with this so this is where our focus is. There is an energy of trying to free yourself, right? And not be imprisoned by the things you don't want, by the things that make you feel small, by the things that make you feel like you can't possibly prosper, profit, or be fruitful. And the weight of the disappointment that brings. On the next row, we got the Ace of Swords under the 8 of Swords, right? Which is 9 swords again, which we just walked away, that we just stepped away from in our last pull. But this Ace of Swords is new perspective about what? And look, we're working. So we got the Ace of Swords followed by the 8 of Pentacles. We are working to fix our perspective, the way we see things. We got the Strength in reverse, and we got the Magician in reverse. So for me, the Strength card always kind of speaks to vulnerability and being open and being pliable. And the Magician card, I don't know. So we got the Magician card in the reverse also, which I'm not crazy about. And then we have the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is like, it is what it is. A little bit of it is feeling like there's lessons that you needed to learn. But look, alas, we've got the 5 of Cups followed by the 5 of Pentacles, followed by the 10 of, I'm checking the time, the 10 of Cups, followed by the 4 of Cups. I think those are all, I'll read it. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Wands in the Challenge, meaning that you've already chosen the path of this High Priestess here. So I really feel like you're ready to cut ties with the mindsets and the thought patterns and the perspectives that keep us tethered to the things that aligned with the things that don't work. And that's what we're working on right now. And I think that a lot of those things that are happening and the way things happen in the relationships, those are there to prepare you and to bring you to light, because you could also go blindly into these relationships and just stay there thinking that shit is all right when it's not. All right, we'll come back with the outcome and do the oracle portion. Mwah. Oh, I'll let it run out.